The Moonboat Adventure. Once upon a time, in a quiet little village surrounded by green hills and sparkling streams, there lived a curious 7-year-old boy named Leo. Leo loved adventures. Every day, he imagined exploring hidden jungles, sailing across magical oceans, and flying through the clouds. But at night, when the stars twinkled outside his window, Leo would snuggle into bed and dream of wonderful places. One warm evening, after brushing his teeth and saying goodnight to his parents, Leo climbed under his soft blue blanket. Outside, the moon glowed brighter than usual. As Leo closed his eyes, something magical happened. A tiny silver bell rang softly. Ding, ding, ding. Leo opened his eyes and sat up. Floating outside his bedroom window was a beautiful little boat made entirely of moonlight. The boat shimmered like silver stars, its sails sparkled, its golden lantern glowed warmly, and standing at the front was a cheerful rabbit wearing a captain's hat. "Good evening, Leo," said the rabbit. Leo blinked. "Are you talking to me?" "Of course," laughed the rabbit. "I'm Captain Hopper. The moonboat has come to take you on a bedtime adventure." Leo grinned. "Really?" "Really." Without hesitation, Leo climbed through the window and stepped onto the moonboat. The boat rose gently into the sky. Higher and higher they floated. The village became smaller. The hills became tiny green patches. Soon they sailed among fluffy clouds. The stars sparkled all around them like diamonds. "This is amazing," Leo exclaimed. Captain Hopper smiled. "The night sky holds many secrets." As they traveled, they reached a floating island made entirely of clouds. Cloud castles stretched toward the stars, cloud bridges connected cloud towers, and cloud children bounced happily on giant cloud trampolines. "Welcome to Cloud Kingdom," said Captain Hopper. The cloud children invited Leo to play. Together they bounced high into the air. They leaped over rainbow streams. They slid down cloud slides. They laughed and laughed. After a while, the Cloud King appeared. He wore a crown made of moonbeams. "Thank you for visiting our kingdom," he said kindly. "For your courage and kindness, I give you this." He handed Leo a tiny glowing star. "It will help light your way." Leo carefully placed it in his pocket. "Thank you." The moonboat continued its journey. Soon they arrived at a dark patch of sky. No stars sparkled there, no moonlight shone. Everything seemed gloomy. "What happened here?" Leo asked. Captain Hopper frowned. "This is the forgotten corner of the sky. Why is it so dark? The little stars here have lost their confidence." Leo felt sad. As they sailed closer, he saw dozens of tiny stars hiding behind gray clouds. They looked worried. One small star whispered, "We're not bright enough." Another sighed, "We can't shine like the others." Leo thought for a moment, then he smiled. Leo said, "Every star is special because it shines in its own way." The tiny stars exchanged hopeful glances. "Really?" "Of course." Leo took the glowing star from his pocket. Its warm light spread gently across the darkness. One shy star began to glow, then another, and another. Soon the entire corner of the sky sparkled beautifully. The gray clouds drifted away. The stars cheered. Captain Hopper nodded proudly. "You helped them believe in themselves." The stars thanked Leo and gifted him a silver feather. "It will help whenever you need courage." The moon boat sailed onward. Far ahead stood a giant golden gate floating among the stars. Beyond it lay a magical forest. Trees glowed with blue and purple lights. Fireflies danced in the air. Crystal flowers sparkled beside. Winding paths. "This is Dreamwood Forest," Captain Hopper explained. As they walked among the glowing trees, they heard soft crying. A tiny dragon sat beside a crystal pond. Tears dripped from his nose. "What's wrong?" Leo asked. The dragon sniffled. "I lost my first fire." "Your fire?" The dragon nodded sadly. "Young dragons must learn to breathe gentle fire, but I can't do it." Leo sat beside him. "Learning new things takes time." The dragon looked uncertain. "Really?" "Really." Leo remembered all the times he had struggled before learning something new. "You just need practice." The dragon took a deep breath. A tiny spark appeared. Again. Leo encouraged. Another spark, then a bigger spark. Finally. Poof. A beautiful golden flame danced above the dragon's nose. The dragon jumped with joy. "I did it." "You did." Leo laughed. The grateful dragon gave Leo a crystal scale. "For helping me." Leo placed it safely in his pocket. Soon it was time to continue. The moonboat soared even higher, past shooting stars, past sparkling comets, past floating gardens in the sky. Eventually they reached the Sea of Dreams. It stretched endlessly beneath the stars, its waters shimmered with every color imaginable. Purple waves, golden ripples, blue sparkles, and floating on the surface were thousands of dreams, dreams of children learning, dreams of families laughing, dreams of adventures yet to come. "It is beautiful," Leo whispered. "It certainly is," Captain Hopper agreed. Suddenly, they noticed a dream bubble drifting away from the others. Inside was a little girl searching for her lost puppy. The bubble looked fragile. "If it drifts too far, her dream might disappear," said Captain Hopper. "We have to help." Using the star, the feather, and the crystal scale he had collected, Leo created a beam of light. The beam gently guided the dream bubble back to safety. Immediately, the dream brightened. Inside, the little girl found her puppy and hugged him tightly. The Sea of Dreams sparkled even brighter. "You've helped many tonight," Captain Hopper said warmly. Leo smiled. Helping others felt wonderful. As the night grew later, the moonboat began sailing home. The stars twinkled softly, the clouds drifted peacefully. Everything felt calm and cozy. Leo yawned, a very big yawn. Captain Hopper chuckled. "Someone is getting sleepy, a little." When they reached Leo's window, the rabbit captain handed him a small silver box. "What's inside?" "A reminder." Leo opened it. Inside were the glowing star, the silver feather, and the crystal scale. "But I thought they were magical gifts." "They are," said Captain Hopper. "They remind you of something important." "What?" "The star reminds you to shine in your own way, the feather reminds you to be brave, the scale reminds you to keep trying when things are difficult." Leo smiled. "I'll remember." Captain Hopper tipped his hat. "Until our next adventure." The moonboat floated away into the night. Leo climbed into bed. He placed the silver box beside his pillow. The moon shone softly through the window, the stars twinkled above, and with a happy heart full of wonder, Leo drifted into the sweetest sleep. Far away in the sky, Captain Hopper sailed among the stars, watching over dreamers everywhere, and all through the peaceful night, the moonboat continued its gentle journey beneath the glowing moon.